Greetings. Thank you so much for participating on this call. We are going to be discussing the Public Service Apprenticeship Program, also known as PSAP. This meeting, we're going to be talking about the application process of this program. So we're going to share everything that you need to know about how to apply and what you need to know, what everything means. And of course, we're always available if you have further questions beyond this presentation. My name is Tyrese Eccles. I am the Partnerships and Outreach Coordinator with the Apprentice Georgia team. And I'm also going to allow you to meet our presenters, starting with Rosalind Dennis.
Hello, I'm Rosalind Dennis. I'm the Apprenticeship Grants and Operations Manager.
And I'm Tiara Harris. I am the Apprenticeship Specialist.
Thank you. And so we will begin our presentation now.
So we'll first talk about what is the Public Service Apprenticeship Program. This is a program that was established as of this year in 2024, and it was signed into law through Senate Bill 497 by our governor. This program provides contract awards to public service employers that are interested in hiring apprentices to upskill their workforce. The funding opportunity that is tied to the Public Service Apprenticeship Program is an incentive to employers that are looking to create or expand on registered apprenticeships. And the funding opportunity is available for the employers to receive $5,000 for the hiring and training of up to 10 apprentices. Here is a breakdown of how the funding will be dispersed once an employer is selected to participate in the program. The Technical College System of Georgia will administer contract completion awards to Georgia employers or public entities that are selected to participate in the program. Once the apprentice is signed on for their apprenticeship program, the employer will receive an initial payment of $2,500. And once that apprentice has been in the program for 12 months or 1 year, the employer will receive a final payment of $2,500.
And next, I will talk about the employer eligibility for the program. So in order to be considered eligible for the PSAP program, an employer must be located and operate in the state of Georgia. They must be a public sector employer at the state level or local level, and also must employ apprentices in a qualifying U.S. Department of Labor, USDOL, recognized registered apprenticeship program. In regards to apprentice eligibility for the program, to participate in the PSAP program, each apprentice must be at least 15 years of age or older, a resident of the state of Georgia, and also eligible to receive public benefit. They must also be enrolled in a qualified registered apprenticeship program as a first-year apprentice, and also be employed full-time in an occupation approved by the USDL Office of Apprenticeships. And the link below to the apprenticeship occupations will list all of those occupations that have been approved by the U.S. Office of Apprenticeships. All public sector employers selected for the program will have up to 60 days to enroll selected apprentices into the program. So how to apply? So the first link here is the direct link to the application for the PSAP program. The second link here provides you resources and also a sample application if you want to look at it prior to filling out the original application. So these two links give you access to both of those items. The application period start date is October 24th of 2024, and then the end date of the application period is November 29th of 2024. And very important that all applications must be submitted digitally. And if you need any assistance at any time throughout the process of the application, feel free to reach out to myself or Rosalind, and we will be glad to assist you. And here are a few items that will need to be submitted along with your application. So this is like a little checklist of things that you'll need to make sure you have completed. First and foremost, we'll need a fully completed application, and it must be signed by a senior executive or official of your public sector entity. You must also upload proof of workers' compensation. And upon request, if needed, you may be required to provide additional documentation that verifies your public sector status and your federal employer identification number after you submit. So we will notify you if that is needed. But these are the items that you would need overall. And then lastly, after the application is submitted, these are things to expect. So once we receive your application, we will conduct a due diligence call with each and every applicant. If the award becomes competitive, meaning we get more applications in than funding available, all the applications that we receive will be scored. And then finally, all applicants will be notified of acceptance or non-acceptance into the program following our board approval. So we will be sending out emails to those again that are accepted or not accepted into the program following again the board approval.
We will now give an overview of the public service website. When you go to the tcsg.edu/psapinfo, it will take you to our public service apprenticeship program for you to learn more about the registered apprenticeship program for public entities. This red button here will take you to the digital application for you to complete. And if you would like to review the policy or the sample application before completing the digital application, we highly encourage you to do so. When you click on the sample application, you'll be able to see all of the sections that would need to be completed. In section 1 is everything that's related to the public entity. If you have a specific department that you have identified that you would like for those registered apprentices to be working in, you're able to list out that department here. And we also ask that you provide contact information of the people that will be responsible for us to connect with regarding the apprenticeship program. In section 2 is everything that is related to the registered apprenticeship program. So we highly encourage you to reach out to your registered apprenticeship sponsor or our program development team for assistance with completing this section. Also in section 2, you're able to click on this link within the sample application, which will take you to all of the approved occupations on the apprenticeship.gov website. Once you're on that website, you'll be able to type in the occupation of choice, and it will also provide you with the occupation codes and type of apprenticeship options, whether it's time-based, competency-based, or hybrid. And it will also list out the number of on-the-job learning hours and training requirement hours as well. You will also want to indicate how many apprentices that you would like to support under this program. Each employer or public entity is able to select up to 10 apprentices. Section 3 is information that help us understand the impact of your apprenticeship program that you intend to start. So you'll be able to print this application out and think about how the impact will be for that apprenticeships. In section 4 is a very short checklist for you to ensure that you upload supporting documentation. So here, the only thing that we're going to require for you to upload is proof of workers' compensation. Please ensure that your application is signed by a senior executive or an official so that we can ensure that the applications are fully processed and approved. In section 5 of the application is where the public entity will sign to verify that everything in the application is correct and accurate. You're also able to save the application and allow your registered apprenticeship sponsor to digitally sign the application. So once you have completed the application, signed as the authorized representative, you're able to save the application and you will receive a link to get back to that application. You can forward that link on to your registered sponsor for them to digitally sign. And they will also be able to submit as well, or they'll be able to send that back to you for submission. If your public entity is new to registered apprenticeships, we highly encourage you to connect with our program development team listed here. Our program development office provides technical assistance to the employers that are looking to start registered apprenticeship programs. So we highly encourage you to reach out to them either before or after submitting an application. And we encourage employers to apply while the application window is open, whether your apprenticeship program is set up or if it hasn't been set up yet. Here are additional resources for you. We have our contact information available, as well as a link to the application and supporting resources. Also, the website to the apprenticeship.gov, which is the federal level apprenticeship office, where you can go to the website and locate all of the approved occupations that are approved for your apprentices to participate with this program. We thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us, and we look forward to receiving your applications. Thank you.